Jacksonville Jaguars fans, welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan DeLugo. Thanks so much for being here Friday, October 3rd. Normally, we're a couple sleeps away from the Jaguars playing a Sunday football game, but this week it is Monday Night Football. Jaguars wearing the Prowlers at the bank on prime time, 8:15 p.m., ESPN and ABC. Fired up for it. Look, Devin Lloyd, AFC Defensive Player of the Week and of the first month of the season. Patrick Mahomes, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. You might have heard of him. Chiefs, they've owned the Jags. There's no getting around it. Primetime has also owned your Jacksonville Jaguars. There is a lot to get into here. Really appreciate you tuning in. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. You can also check out GenJag.com. Pick up some new Duval gear. Help support the channel, look good while doing it. So, yeah, Chiefs, they've beaten the Jags. They've beaten the Jags a lot. Prime time, not been a pretty place for the Jaguars. But these Jags feel different. They're tough, they're physical, they're smart, they're well-coached, and they're changing narratives. Haven't beaten the Texans in Jacksonville since 2017? No problem. Can't win on the West Coast? No problem. Can't beat the 49ers? No problem. But the Chiefs, they are reinvigorated after winning 2 straight games, including a 37-20 absolute drubbing of the Baltimore Ravens. And yes, Lamar Jackson did go down with an injury, but Chiefs looked damn good last week. Patrick Mahomes, he's as dangerous as ever. They have plenty of speed to work with in their skill group. Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Tyquan Thornton. They don't have Rashee Rice, and that will unlock another element of their offense when he does return. But you have those 3 speedsters. They can take the top off the defense while Travis Kelce can still eat underneath. You have Brashard Smith, the rookie running back, getting into the mix a little bit, brings some more speed and juice to the backfield, right? And then you have Patrick Mahomes, who has been throwing the ball deeper than he has since Tyreek Hill left. He's been running the ball quite a bit, very effectively. The Jaguars have seen him do that in the past. Facing the Chiefs right now, they've got a lot of confidence. There's a lot of smiles in Kansas City right now. A lot of smiles in that building. A lot more than there were a couple weeks ago when they were sitting at 0-2. The offensive tackle position is in a better place than it has been in a long time, with Josh Simmons taking over on the left side. Of course, you have Jawan Taylor on the right side, and you have Jalen Moore as your top swing tackle. Still, though, Josh Simmons, he's going to have his hands full, and Jawan Taylor might as well. The Jaguars started moving Josh Hines-Allen around quite a bit last week after Trayvon Walker went down. Josh Hines-Allen versus Josh Simmons, that's a mismatch. I know Josh Simmons is a talented young player, but that's a rookie going against a elite pass rusher. Trayvon Walker is a long shot to play. It feels like. He's day-to-day. Had a surgical procedure done on Monday. Officially day-to-day. Didn't practice on Thursday. We'll see what ends up happening there. Seems like he's much closer than we anticipated to him potentially returning when Jeremy Fowler reported that he was going to be week to week. Anthony Campanile's defense has been money in 2025. They're forcing over 3 turnovers per game. 3 turnovers in each of the first 3 games and then 4 in San Francisco to help take down the San Francisco 49ers. But the Chiefs, they don't turn the ball over. So it's good on good there in a big way. You've got the best turnover team defensive-wise in the league versus the best turnover team in the offense in the league, right? The Jaguars, they also have the best run defense in football, while the Chiefs are one of the best run defenses in football. Maybe not the best, but it's up there. While the Chiefs have one of the worst rushing attacks. The Jaguars are only allowing 3.4 yards per carry to opposing running backs. They're also only allowing their opponents to score an average of 18 points per game, thanks in large part turnovers, run defense, and the diverse array of disguise coverages and the fronts deployed by Anthony Campanile. He is one of the trickiest defensive coordinators in the NFL to game plan for. We got another guy on the other side that's pretty good at that too. Travis Hunter's usage has been game script and matchup dependent so far, so it remains to be seen how the Jaguars coaching staff will deploy him against the Chiefs, and it can be kind of a half-to-half situation. Travis Hunter playing a lot on defense in the first half. Last week didn't play at all on defense in the second half. So the Jags, they can be a little tricky, mischievous, holding their cards close to their vest when it comes to Travis Hunter's deployment. The Jaguars offense has been one of the best in the league on the ground with a diverse rushing attack. Hear that? A lot of diversity with the way the Jaguars call plays and with the way the Jaguars attack their opponents. Diverse rushing attack, resurgent Travis Etienne, having an unbelievable year. He could have been arguably a candidate for AFC Offensive Player of the Month. Of course, that went to James Cook, who's also having a really great year. Travis Etienne is third in the NFL in rushing, and the Jaguars are also third in the NFL in rushing as a team. Liam Cohen has been money calling and designing runs. Just ask Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are struggling without him on the ground. Last year, he took the Buccaneers from one of the worst rushing offenses in the NFL to one of the best, and he has done the same thing with the Jaguars so far this year. The Chiefs, their defense, hasn't had much success stopping the run this year. They're allowing 4.9 yards per carry on the ground. Now, the Jaguars' passing game, it has suffered a bit due to drops and inconsistent connection between Trevor Lawrence and Brian Thomas Jr. and penalties. Penalties have set the Jaguars back quite a bit in terms of down and distance, but the Jaguars have thrived scoring off turnovers and putting together big drives early in the game and late in the game. Early in the game helps them get a lead. Late in the game helps them win the game. So they've been scoring at the right time, and they have been capitalizing on all those turnovers that the Jaguars defense has been providing them. The Jags offense will face one of the most blitz-heavy coordinators in football, and Trevor Lawrence will have a big job at the line of scrimmage pre-snap, identifying where pressure is coming from and getting to the right play call and the right read. Future Hall of Fame defensive lineman Chris Jones, he's still playing damn good football. They will need to have a plan for him every single time he's out there. You have seen him wreck games against many teams, including your Jacksonville Jaguars. Both teams currently have kickers who have missed kicks of late, and both teams have committed their fair share of penalties, with the Chiefs averaging over 7 penalties a game and the Jaguars averaging almost 10 per game accepted. When it comes to actual penalties called, it is right over 10 per game for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the Cincinnati Bengals decided not to accept a fair share of the illegal shifts, which there have been far too many. To me, this appears to be an excellent coaching matchup and overall matchup between teams that are talented and coaches on the Chiefs side, 2 legends in the game. Andy Reid, one of the best head coaches, offensive minds we have ever seen. Steve Spagnuolo, one of the best defensive coaches we have ever seen, versus 2 upstarts, Liam Cohen, offensively, he's been fantastic. Leadership-wise, he's been fantastic. And Anthony Campanile, who was a little bit more of an unknown. Hadn't seen him call plays in the NFL before as a defensive coordinator, but he has been as disguise-heavy as they come. Which side will come out on top? We'll find out Monday night at the bank, 8:15, primetime, under the lights. Jaguars wearing the Prowlers. Will the Jaguars continue to steal the show? Will they continue to rewrite the narrative in 2025 with this new regime? Cannot wait to find out. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. We will have matchups to watch. We will have bold predictions. We will have what's keeping me up at night, all coming later in the week, later today and tomorrow and Sunday, getting you ready for Jaguars versus Chiefs. Y'all have a good one.